Happy Thursday, ceramics. Today you are going to finish your multi-coil pot, or at least finish and turn it in by Monday. I'm going to go over a couple ways that you might do some simple ways of making your coils, like making them ahead of time and keeping them wrapped, so then you can use them. Also, some basic kitchen tools that you can use to help you as well, all right? I've already got some things set up on my table here, and I'm going to go through it, and you are going to make sure you have 4 different coils, you have some type of sculptural piece, and try and make it 8 inches, all right? That's the goal, 8 inches. If you use a small bowl, it'll be kind of easy because then you're going to go straight up. If you used a really wide bowl, just measure from the center of your bowl out, and we'll go with that 8-inch radius, all right, if it's really wide. So here we go. I'm going to show you how to get it started, how to attach, and then after that, it's over with, all right? And you'll be done with this first project during these really crazy times. So here we go. I'm going to flip us. I'm also going to have to probably change the lighting a little bit. I don't want to get you guys too motion sickness here, but I'm going to be doing a couple different ways of doing this, okay? So first thing first, go ahead and get your bowl and take it out of your bag. You can use yourself a regular old fork for scoring. Come in here and dot those edges with your fork. Poke them like you're tenderizing meat or something here, all right? Also, you might want to get yourself a little bowl and get some clay and put inside of it, okay? And make yourself your own little slip. It's going to be really important that you have some type of a slip. Don't just use plain water now. I want you to make yourself some slip. It doesn't have to be super thick, but I do want you to make some slip because when it dries, we want it to be hard clay when it dries, not just water dissolving your clay. So, got my slip going. I can get it dabbed on here, okay, and then using a coil that I made ahead of time, okay, I'm not sure why this is not, using the coil I made ahead of time, I am going to get that attached. Okay, and if your clay is pretty moist, you really don't have to score and slip. However, if it's starting to get dried out, do it, okay? So I'm gonna come around, start attaching, press a little bit, make sure that attaches, keep it, all right. Now, I know I've seen some of your designs and they've been really, really nice. Just remember, you want to have a single coil in between some of these sculptural or some of these coils that you've been making. For instance, if I want to use these spirals, okay, make sure you have like a flat coil first, all right, to get them going. I'm going to do a little dab in here, dab a little bit, and then I'm going to start placing them on and around my edge, okay? First thing first, I'm going to kind of like do it like it's a radial design. I'm going to go, or symmetrical, I should say, opposite, to make sure I can get everything in. You can plan it out ahead of time by measuring, okay? Make sure they're all about the same size as well. All right. So I was able to get 4 of those coils, spiral coils, double coils all the way around, right? I'm going to go in and I have these spaces right here. I went ahead and I cut up a coil to make like little sections, and I'm going to just pop them right in between. Okay, pop them right here in between. Now, before you get all crazy and start adding all your coils at one time, you need to make sure the inside is smoothed out, okay? Do not wait until you have it, 8 inches tall and then try to get your hands inside of it to smooth. I want you to get the coils, the area smoothed out. You can come in here and use, your butter knife to help blend it. But I do want you to get those coils smoothed out on the inside. Okay, that's only going to help it stay. It's not going to fall apart. Okay, so use that butter knife. You're not messing up the design of your coil on the outside. You're just blending it all on the inside. All right. Okay, so on the inside, let's see if I can get another lighting here. Not really, but on the inside, there we go. You can kind of like see if we want it to be smooth. All right, so I'm going to make sure it's all the same height. Right, so I'm going to add another little disc in here. And then I'm going to add another plain coil before I add anything else. Okay, add some slip. All right, and again, I had some coils pre-made. It's easier if you pre-make them, get them made up ahead of time. And then all you have to do is keep them covered underneath a piece of plastic, be it a trash bag, Walmart bag, saran wrap, whatever you have, so they don't get dried out while you're doing this. Okay. Now, I'm going really fast. You're not going to do that, all right? I only have so many minutes I'm allowed for my videos, so. All right, so I got those 2 coils on there. I come in here, I'm going to blend them. Get them attached on the inside. Now I'm going to add some of my sculptural pieces. I just kind of like did, I saw some really nice ones. McKenna, yours was really nice. I love your like little flower when I saw your photograph. I went ahead and just made a disc. You can try to round it off. You can take cookie cutters, and then I took this marker and I pressed inside of it and gave myself an indentation. So you can do it that way, or you can actually make sculptural pieces, okay? So now I think I'm gonna flatten this one edge here. I think I might flatten both edges, make it more of a rectangular piece, and start getting it put on. Again, I'm going to try to I made 6 of them, so I'm going to go into thirds this time. All right, so I'm going to see, I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to place one here. I'm not going to actually attach them yet. I'm just placing them. Make sure I can get them all placed on there with equal spacing. All right, looks like I can get 6 of them on here. Now again, you don't have to have 6 sculptural pieces. You can have 1, all right, as long as you have a sculptural piece included in your coil design, all right? So once again, I'm going to do my wonderful scoring, slipping. After I've done my layout, more or less is where I want it. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use some of these discs again that I made. These little bitty. And I'm going to plug them in. I might even make them just a little bit larger by pressing them down. All right, and then just inserting them. Get them in between. And then I'll go in and I will blend on the inside. Okay. I'll blend them together so they all, see, this is all I did. Just take my knife, butter knife, and just cut it, kind of like I'm cutting a piece of sausage. And that one. Okay, I'm not really worried about scoring and slipping these because they're filler, and I'm gonna put those on now. I'm gonna start blending. Blend them together. I'm smearing the clay upward and downward so they get attached. All right, and then I'll go in there and I can smooth it out so it's nice and smooth on the inside. Okay. If you don't do the blending, these things are gonna fall apart. And then it's going to be one big dry rubble, and we don't want that. Okay, so blend every 2 or 3 coils that you put on here. Get them all blended together so they'll stay together so they don't fall apart. Okay, and you come in here with a little slip on your hand and try to smooth the inside out. Don't use water. Just use that slip again. We want it, if it's going to get wet, we want it to dry with a little bit of clay involved. All right. So as you can see, I've got it going. All right. And you're going to do that all the way up until you have your design. Okay. So again, I'll score and slip. I would start another coil. Maybe you have one of these crazy little ones. Okay, so again, before I would put this one on, have a straight base separator. Okay, make sure you have a straight one first, then you can start putting in your wavy ones. All right, so you are going to finish your multi-coil pot. If you have not already done so, please make sure you take a photograph of your base and your bowl and your samplers. And get that done, and then start with your finishing of your multi-coil pot. We'll start another project next week. Can you believe it's going to be May next week already? So that's what you're doing today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Everything's due on Monday. All right, so take your time, do a blend. Remember, this is going to come out. All right, let it dry a little bit, and then this is going to pop right out, or you can just pop your pull your saran wrap out and it's going to pop out, and then take a finished picture with your pot without a bowl. All right, so that's what you're going to do, and have fun with it, be creative, and don't be scared to get dirty. All right, see you on Tuesday.